kids. Good to be with you today. We see right here that we have the manger, and Jesus is in the manger. There he is. Mr. Rob, can you point to Jesus? Oh, there he is. There's Jesus. And we see a shepherd. But where are the wise guys? I talked about them in church on Sunday. Oh, they're back there. Mr. Scott, can you follow us? These guys are still traveling to Bethlehem to see our precious Jesus baby. Here's wise guy number 1. Here is our wise guy number 2. Oh, he's pretty high up here. Here's our wise guy number 3. The kings are traveling to see Jesus, and each day we should try to follow Jesus too. Back to Miss Jill.
Hey, welcome back. No more short lesson today. We're back to normal. So when we ended the short lesson last week, I asked if anybody had an epiphany. Well, did you? Because even though Christmas has passed, our story continues as we move into Epiphany. From Christmas Day to January 6th, which is Epiphany, they are the true 12 days of Christmas. So I know most of you know the answer to my next question. After Jesus was born, did he and his parents live happily ever after in Bethlehem? Hold that thought. We'll come back to that. Who remembers the name King Herod? King Herod ruled the land. Who thinks Herod was a nice guy? No. King Herod was a very mean king. We're going to come back to him in a minute too. Soon after Jesus was born, some wise men were traveling on their camels. When the king heard of this, what was his name again? Oh yeah, Herod. Yeah, when King Herod heard. I got it. That's right. Anyway, King Herod heard that a baby had been born and would be king. He was worried. After all, he was the king. Who is this baby who has been named king? Because he was going to save the world? Come on. King Herod was afraid of this new baby. Herod called a meeting with all the other important people in the area and asked them where this special baby had been born. The people replied, in Bethlehem. They knew this because they heard that one day a special person would come from there and take care of all the people. Herod then called the wise men to a secret meeting and found out from them exactly what they knew about this baby. Herod told them to go and find this child. As soon as you find him, you must tell me immediately so I can go and worship him. Now, who believes King Herod really wanted to go and worship Jesus? I don't think so. Well, the wise men took off on their camels in search of this new baby who was called king. They didn't know exactly where they were going until they saw the biggest, brightest star in the east. They followed that star until they realized that beautiful star hung over the exact spot Jesus was laying. Imagine their surprise when they saw this baby, who would be king, was lying in a stable. They were so happy and excited, they immediately bowed down and worshiped him as he lay in his mother's arms. Oh, and what was Jesus' mom's name? Yeah, you're right, Mary. The wise men had brought gifts for the baby. Can anyone tell me what they brought? Who thinks they brought baby formula, diapers, and toys? Not even close. They brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Well, you know what gold is, right? You know, some of us like those gold necklaces. Well, frankincense and myrrh, they're like spices, and they smell really good. These were very expensive gifts that you would give to a grown-up, not a baby, but that's what they gave him, because these gifts were something you would give to a king. Mary thanked them for their generous gifts that they had brought her son. The wise men didn't want to tire Mary, so they left to find a place to sleep. As the wise men slept, they all three had the same dream. They were not to go back and tell King Herod where they had found baby Jesus. They knew King Herod didn't want to find Jesus to worship him. Instead, he wanted to kill him because he was so jealous that this baby would one day be better than him. When the wise men woke up the next morning, they talked about their dream and right away decided they should go home another way so Herod would not know where they had come from. They also decided they would not tell Herod anything they had seen or found. After the wise men had gone, an angel appeared to Joseph in a dream. "Get up, take Mary and Jesus, and run away to Egypt. It's not safe for your family here. Stay there until I come to you again, because Herod is going to search for Jesus to kill him." Joseph immediately got up and woke up Mary. She gently picked up Jesus so he wouldn't wake up, and they left in the middle of the night for Egypt, so no one would see which way they were heading. In Egypt they were safe, and after King Herod died, an angel did appear to Joseph once again and told him they could go back to Nazareth. And that is where Jesus grew up. Pretty cool story, right? I have a question for you guys. Who eats candy canes? Well, I wanted to send you some, but I was afraid they would be all broken up by the time they got to you. But I wanted to share a poem with you. So if you have a candy cane, go get it. I think you'll like this. Some of you have already heard this, and the poem goes like this. Look at your candy cane. What do you see? Stripes that are red, like the blood shed for me. White for my Savior, who's sinless and pure. J is for Jesus. My Lord, that's for sure. Turn it around, and a staff you will see. Jesus, my shepherd, is coming for me. Pretty cool, I think. Because an upside down candy cane really is a J, right? I think it's pretty cool. So this week, you're going to find several sheets to download and print on the web page. No craft packet this week. So I want to show you real quick what you're going to get. So this one's pretty cool. It's called The Savior is Born. Right? There's the Savior. So see if you can't figure out the crossword puzzle. I know you all like mazes. I didn't forget. Who do you think these are? Yep, Three Wisemen. See if you can help them get to the manger. Who knows what this is called? No, it's not just a black picture. It's a silhouette. I know, it's kind of weird, but I like this. And I think if you cut this out and you put it on a bright piece of paper, it really stand out. I think you'll like it. Just try it, and you gotta let me know how you like it. And then there's two here. And there are just a couple wise men on their way. This one I really like. This is called Three More Wise Guys. And it's a puzzle. Answers are on the back, can't see it. So when you figure out this puzzle, it's going to have a saying on the back. And I can tell you that the names of the camels are Frank, Myrrh, and Goldie. What do you think that has to do with? Maybe frankincense, gold, myrrh. Anyway, I think you'll like this one too. So as always, wear your mask, wash your hands, keep them away from your face, and say your prayers. I'll see you next week with a brand new lesson. Christmas is done.